Hey. So if you're loving my videos, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you get all the notifications of when I upload new videos. Here is something fun to consider. Belly dancing for better posture. Why would it affect our posture? How would it make it better? And why use belly dancing for it instead of another method? Let's talk. The first thing that we want to talk about is why is posture even important to us as people in general? The answers may seem obvious, but a lot of the time we aren't actually focusing on it because the way we start carrying our body starts to become subconscious. When we're on the computer too much and we start to crouch like this, when we're tired, when we're fatigued, when we're hungry and we're thinking about something else, when we're doing social stuff, when we're just leaning off to the side like this versus actually standing up straight, there's multiple reasons why we don't have good posture right now and multiple reasons why we want good posture. As you already may know, posture leads to so many great things in our body. I know for me, whenever I have bad posture, I get tension headaches because my neck is like this. And it looks like a vulture. You know how the vulture has the back of the neck that's curved and then it kind of pops its face out? That's what I feel like mine does when I have really bad posture and I start to get headaches. The other thing too is that what we're doing is we're training our body to work on that subconscious level to maintain that crap posture. This isn't good because now instead of walking around really tall and how our body is meant to be standing, we're walking around like this. Think about it when we were in school. I remember in school, I weighed my book bag one time and it was 25 pounds. Ridiculous, stupid. We were carrying all these books around to get from class to class. So think, in high school, at that young age, I'm already walking like this. So how am I changing the dynamics of my body that I'm not even able to sustain my posture upright? So there's so many reasons why this is really positive for us to focus on, so that way we have better health, we have better attention, we're able to bring on different dynamics into our life because we have good posture. Why belly dancing and why posture? How are they related? So when we belly dance, there's a certain amount of things that are happening, right? We're either dancing for ourselves, we're either dancing for a crowd, we got hired because this is our profession, we're teaching, all of this stuff. There's multiple reasons why they overlap. One of the huge parts of Rock Sharky is the posture, because what you're doing is you're allowing the body to remain upright, to present in a specific way and hold a specific character, right? So if you're dancing Cairo style and you're walking and you want to pretend that you're like in this tighter skirt here and then high heels, you're going to be walking a certain way. You wouldn't walk through the crowd in a city like this. Well, I hope you're not, but you know what I mean? You're going to hold yourself upright in a way, and this is why we have straighter legs. This is why we really hold our posture up using our core and our back and our glutes in order to support this. So there's a lot of overlap in just the style alone, but let's talk about technique. When we're doing belly dance technique, a lot of it requires this lift, this raise, to allow this isolation to happen in our body. So if I'm frumped over like this and I go side to side with my hips, this isn't very good. One, because look at my posture. My body is communicating, one, that I'm probably in pain or have some kind of like just this lack of ability to hold myself upright right now. It also may communicate that I don't have confidence in my movement because I am making myself smaller in this way. And so if I'm doing this movement, you'll also notice like it doesn't look clean because everything is moving with it. Now, what if I raise my posture up into an oriental dance position and then I hold my movement here, allowing my upper body to remain still? It has a different impact on you as the viewer, but it also has a different impact on me. So when I'm here, I am allowing my body to be seen, my dance to be seen, and to hold myself in such a way that I'm compelling people to still want to watch me. Because remember, if I'm a performer or I'm an entertainer, then that is very much top of mind. I need to be entertaining. People need to be engaged. They need to be dialoguing with me in this way. And what as a human nature and a human component, when people are typically slouch, we don't necessarily gravitate towards that person because it doesn't look like an open conversation is necessarily welcome at that moment, or they're just not up to it, or they're just like maybe tired. You know what I'm saying? There's different reasons why we have bad posture and what that may communicate, but in dance, it doesn't allow for this engagement to happen. So this is why belly dance is so impactful on our posture, is because when we train to do rock sharky, we are training to hold our posture upright. Not only are we allowing our shoulders to come back so our chest area here can be nice and open and lifted, we're neutralizing our tailbone, which, dude, so many of my students have pain in their lower back. We'll go over that too. So we're neutralizing our tailbone. We're not locking the knees right here, right? We're not locking the knees. And then we're allowing our stance to be within our personal frame. So just focusing on that alone really allows for a lot of concentration and conscious movement back on the posture. This is one of those dances where you really allow yourself to focus on your presentation in such a way that it compels you to like move up and stand higher right here and assume a certain role. It's really, really amazing in that way. So this is just one of the aspects that is really overlapping with belly dance and posture. And so we'll get into the details a little bit more. So some of the details we want to get into is about the pain that I was just talking about. So a lot of my students have lower back pain. When we are practicing rock sharky and we're training and we put ourselves into that position for better posture, as well as being in the position that we need to be in order to execute our dance form, it makes us focus on the areas that we may have not focused on before. So for instance, at the grocery store, I, a lot of the time, used to stand like this. Look at this. My knee is locked. My ass is popped out like this, like I'm ducktailing like this. And all I'm doing right now when I lock my knees is I force my body to be supported on my skeletal system, not my muscular system, as well as my butt being popped back like this now crunches my lower back, causing more pressure there. Versus when I'm in my dance position, you do not lock your knees, you keep them soft, and you pull your tailbone down, elongating and opening the lower back, which allows you to have that space there. So when we do all this work with our lower body and our pelvis and our hips, it's not exacerbating pain. It's not bringing on any pain. And if it is, we want to review our posture. That's one of the first things I tell my students. What's going on with your posture? Is your pelvis neutralized? Are you bending your knees? All this stuff. So even if you have pain in your body and you're not even a dancer, right? Analyze, how are you standing? This makes a huge difference in how you're going to relate to your body and what is causing you pain and discomfort. So that is one of the huge reasons why whenever we're focused on technique in belly dance, one of the first questions, where's your posture? Where's your alignment? Where are your feet? Are you pigeon-toed in? How are your knees in relation to your feet? Are you overturned at the hip? We're looking at all of these movements and this relationship from body part to body part, because that helps indicate where could be something going wrong, or how can we just make a minor tweak to now get that technique that we've been wanting, right? So it's really important to be aware of this, especially in rock sharky, because then when we want to do a specific movement, let's say I want to do knee shimmy, right? I'm gonna force my knees to go straight and bend, like right here. But if I locked my knee every single time I hit it back, I'm going to cause myself some knee pain. So in this, we always have this loose feeling that focuses on making sure that there's no pain being brought on, and this is part of good posture, right? So at any point when you're doing your knee shimmy and you're finding like you're hitting that back when you straighten your knee and it's causing that pain in your knee, you may be locking it, right? And you don't want to lock it. So there's so many things that we get to pay attention to, which is great. And it could also feel overwhelming. Don't get me wrong. It's like, remember this. But when you start to train and practice being in those positions, it's fantastic. And one of the best ways to do that is to practice in your everyday life. So let's say I'm sitting in a chair and I'm slouching forward because I'm working on my computer and I'm like this. What I want to think about is, oh, if I were to practice my chest lift right now, right at my computer, what do I need to do? First of all, I need to realign my body, and then I can practice my chest lift here. But if I'm slouched right here, how can I practice effectively? No way, right? So a lot of the time, this is how belly dance puts us in good posture. This is how it affects our posture so lovingly, because we get there first. That's one of the first steps in training is, where's your body at? Notice all this body awareness, and in even just knowing, you have more knowledge of something that you may have not realized before, and now you can make a different choice. So one of the last things I want to talk about with you is there's this great TED Talk. I've talked about it before. It's on my YouTube video list of TED Talks that have made huge impacts, and one of them is Amy Cuddy. One of the things that is specific about Amy's TED Talk is that if you hold a position for 2 minutes or more, there are chemical changes in the body. And these chemical changes could lead to more confidence, which is amazing. So just think about that. What came first, chicken or the egg, right? Is it this physiological response that we have when we hold this really nice posture and rock sharky, and that's how we get our confidence? Or are we holding this position for more than 2 minutes and there's an actual chemical change and it makes us feel great while we are doing rock sharky? Who knows, right? But the point is, this is one of the upsides to belly dancing, is that when we hold these positions and we keep this power pose placed in our body for an extended period of time, we allow ourselves to get that confidence, to feel more comfortable in our skin, to allow our self-expression to come out a bit more freely. So no, we may not be in a power pose like this or standing out like this for a consistent amount of time, but the point is for you to own your space, right? Allow yourself to be completely okay with who you are and how beautiful you are just the way you are, and taking up the space that is yours right here. And when we do that, our posture comes more upright. We take care of our body. We're more conscious of what's happening technique-wise, and that in and of itself leads us to having more confidence while we dance. I hope you can see how belly dance affects your posture to making it better posture, and how much this art form is just so beneficial mentally, emotionally, and physically for yourself. If you haven't already subscribed to my videos to get more awesome content on stuff like this and other things, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.